Hey guys, Joshua Peterson, Peterson Electric. I went on a service call here tonight, heading home. Brand new house. Complaint was one of the breakers tripped. Heard the year and the square footage, so I figured it would be somewhat simple. Not too bad. I've had harder ones, but this is definitely why the arc fault breaker was created. Actually, 14 years ago. At least this is one of the things I've heard. So all you wonderful YouTube people that correct me. Whatever, but this is one of the reasons why my mentor told me it was created. So the heat pad right here was the biggest reason why they did it. A heat pad has no ground, even to this day. It's basically an element in plastic with a mat, so all it screams is combustible if it catches on fire. Especially the fact that your cords can run underneath, so it didn't really make sense. Like she said on the phone, he did when they shut the door, the lights went out. So in my head, I thought, well, it could be a ground wire, a neutral, something just loose in a box. So we came here, turned off breakers, checked things, and then it didn't make sense. And then they said, hey, that we had a spark in this area. And so we looked at their phone cord, checked the socket and the light, checked the light to see if there was any cord that was arcing on it. Here's a cord that there was no arc on it, but you can see right here it got pinched. And it actually got pinched in a couple areas. So what they naturally do is put it underneath here watching TV, and then the heat pad just keeps them warm. But it must have somehow just got under there, and when they folded in the legs, it just hit. But keep in mind, nowadays we have a furniture that actually plug in. And they're motorized, and I have yet to see it, but they're probably heated too, your seats, so that'll probably be right around the corner. So it's a great reason for the arc fault breaker to trip, especially in a new home. If you have an older home, like we just did a house today in the 1960s in Denver, ripped off the panel on it, got an inspection, put all brand new arc fault and dual action breakers in there. We are on the 2014 code. Next week I go into the 2017 code. It'll be adopted by May, so if you're trying to search for when this video was done, that'll give you a clue. But yeah, this is the exact reason why you need an arc fault. I had a crock pot do this last year. Formica countertop, the gal left it there. I think she never moved it because it was so crusty around it and we had to pry it up to get it off. But right there, the cord by manufacturer with the 90-degree bend was bending and melting just like this. We couldn't quite figure out how it was tripping so easy. She did not have arc faults, so it took a little while for that to happen because without an arc fault, it's not as sensitive. But the arc fault is sensing series all the way through the things that are plugged in. So in series would be the neutral and hot coming back through this heating pad, and in parallel would be the wiring that you do in a home typically, but even just through your outlets and switches to your last load out to the panel. But again, great catch, wonderful breaker. Honestly, this was sitting right there on the carpet. Carpet's combustible, so who knows if they were gone, they left the heating pad on and it started to arc and they come back and their house is burnt down. So that's the biggest reasons why these were installed starting in 2002. They were discussed in 1999 in just the bedrooms, and now they've adopted them pretty much everywhere in the house just about now. So anyways guys, great video. Hopefully it helped you out as far as a couple key pointers. Yeah, definitely you can turn off all the breakers in the house but that circuit, but sometimes it's hard to trace without knowing if it's neutral or hot in an outlet. Again, these videos are not for your do-it-yourself dads. They are for contractors to help them out like myself. If you need someone in your local area, just give them a call. We're in Denver, or in Colorado, northern Colorado, so it doesn't really help me out to help you if you're in Florida, but you can give a local guy there a call there, and he should help you out. All right, have a good day.